Derrek, I'm bind. I'm down. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. We are playing fine. Starting defense.
Oh. Well, it's before.
Can you actually walk me through why you bring bind VODs though? I'm genuinely curious because the map is so batshit easy. He's gonna flash B long. They're gonna play on the same side of this line, the whole B site. It's gonna look just like the Brim VOD. I think I did it for the meme. Like, I'm fine doing a bind VOD. I'm just curious, like, what you're struggling with.
Impressive. I love that.
Bringing another bind VOD. What's the meme? This map is stupid simple.
Is there a setup where you're going there? Cypher cam short.
Brim's B long.
85 on Cypher.
Raise Brim B long. Raise Brim B long. Skye flash hookah. Can you get a hookah spot? Fight long off me. Take them. Bomb down B.
Get the bumble.
All right, pretty straightforward. They double fight long. They give up hookah. Boom, boom. Starting here. And he's flashing. Out here. Boom. And then it depends on like where your teammate is, but you essentially are going to fight for this space with your teammate. Boom, boom, boom.
Cloud.
Chamber shower. The Cypher was short. Cypher should be on this guy.
On the money.
Long.
Three balls.
Damn.
Wow.
Save, you just want to stay right,
It's in right here.
like bait him into it, you know?
I'll be baiting him for sure. One short.
Out.
One pocket.
Cooked him. That Molly's coming in, bro. Peep the Molly.
Yo. My judge did 0 to. Yo. You're the judge.
Let's see. He has judge. Don't fuck with that.
Steagle's feeling hot.
Yeah, again, when I say a map is easy, I don't mean you should be winning on it more. That's a mathematical impossibility. Everyone can't win more on bind. Everyone still has a net 50% win rate. That's math. When I say it's easy, I mean the general idea behind the correct way to play the map is easier, similar to Ascent. Which is why your games probably feel harder on the map, because everyone's playing closer to correct but on accident. Because the map is so easy.
Judge. You got the judge if you don't mind.
Gun here.
Okay, taking the teleporter. Makes sense. He's not trying to play any retake. He'll rotate spawn, I'm sure, this VOD, but only when he's got fast timing. Only when he thinks his teammates are holding on. When his teammates aren't holding on, you're almost always going to see him come showers here, because retaking on this map is miserable. Yeah, exactly. Tic-tac-toe is easy, but you're never going to win.
Get that judge from.
Okay, fam.
Raise satchel long.
Ooh. Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-ba-boom. Ba-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba. Choose your character. Ba-ba-da-dum, ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bum, ba-da, ba-da-da. Interesting flash.
Blinded.
Holy shit. Break this, break this, break this, break this.
Scout destroyed.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
Derrek, let's talk. Let's talk about the long-term health of Valorant solo queue and why you're part of the problem. Do you think your teammates maliciously wanted you to die Octagon, Derrek? Therapist Hooge is in session. No, they did not. Are your teammates worse at the game than you? Oh yeah, by a fuck ton. But come on, man. You said break it. Let's be real. Let's be real, Derrek. You said break it. Like,
Blinded.
I
Holy
get that
shit.
you're
Break this,
panicked,
break this, break this.
Scout destroyed.
but like, what are you expecting? Is he here? No. I'm appealing to the hecking masses right now. Like, if I didn't know, he wants his teammate to break the boom bot so it doesn't hard clear him.
Thank you
Tucked left.
so much. Thank you guys. Really appreciate it.
It's like, Derrek, a lot of these players look up to you, okay? They pop and they're like so excited they get to play with you. And then you get frustrated that they didn't break a boom bot and you get passive aggressive and now they're afraid to say hi to you and tell you that they are a fan.
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
I got a cheapie.
I got two people
Who's not breaking
fucking
your
here and here, and they're just
Cypher
not
Chamber's gonna be
doing
a bit.
anything from there.
I have the read. I'm sure I already saw it.
The chambers
Do we have cryo POV? I want to see a mini map. Because I actually don't think they could have broke it.
Holy shit.
Now,
Break this,
should
break
they have been in position to
break
be able to break it? Yes, probably.
Destroyed.
I don't know though.
Thank
Your
you so
teammate's
much.
fighting
Thank you
hookah.
guys. Really appreciate it.
I got you, bro. Don't worry.
I got a cheapie.
Smoke here.
It's 43.
Even pros are
Just think you're-
toxic. Okay. Here's my Woohoojin take. I think there's two types of toxicity, or like two types of streamers that succeed. There's the positive streamers that everyone loves to watch. Derrek, Tens, Jing. These players are generally just great positive vibes and they're giga cracked. Sure, Woohoojin, whatever. I don't really play and I'm not giga cracked. Anyways, then there's like the super toxic streamers who almost put on an act, like Tyler One. I hate those types of streamers, but I see the appeal at least. Derrek is being neither right now, where he's just being like the frustrated passive aggressive coper.
Just think to yourself, what would Jogamo do here?
Not that.
Grow out a mustache.
Just some good out.
As a new bundle?
I've been there, to be clear. Like, I'm not just harping on that guy. I think we've all been there. It's just something to think about. Like,
Anything on the B
Miles
side?
ready.
Oh, he hit from my smoke. My hit from my flash.
Short.
Heal up, squad.
Cypher and Skye. Out,
Smoke, sir.
out, yeah.
Time to hunt.
I don't see anything. Showers.
I'm low. You have heal, Skye?
Barely anything.
Zip default 120, 120.
Bomb grenade out. Out. Blinded.
Stem.
I'm still here. Chamber.
Carry turn, okay? I'm popping flash after you. After the cage. Turn.
The fuck?
all right. All you Skye players. Look at the difference in comms. So first he's having his teammate cross, which is lit. I'm down. But notice, instead of just saying I'm flashing and throwing it, he's telling Killjoy get ready to turn. Get ready to turn. I'm gonna flash
Turn,
close.
turn, turn.
It'll blind you. This is turn, throws it, and notice she is not blind now. And they get to peek together.
Oh, that guy got fucking.
Yeah, we're gonna see mostly all B long from Skye because this is just where you play on this map, and then you just play the teleporter. You might occasionally play A, but very rarely.
Hawk out.
Prepared for hellfire.
I'm TP with my dog. Get it. Let's go.
Could be
Bit him.
Well, there's two in there. 80.
Damn, 42.
All right, and now I'm gonna give you guys the ultimate hacking secret. Do you know why I'm gonna agree it's best to TP here in solo queue, but in pro play, they're not doing that. They're going this way. This is like a rule of solo queue. It's just the way the game is played. And it's not like because nobody's taking it seriously or whatever. It's because you don't have all these dry run hours. In coordinated, the protocols are very well defined and practiced. Even teams like PRX, like their defensive play, they know what they're doing. Do they have a 5-man dry run for the A retake? Maybe not. But do they know how they're holding A site or playing for A retake? Like if they get pushed in a certain way? Yes, definitely. In solo queue, not really. And so in pro play, the amount of time you have to come over here before it's a retake is higher. You got more time in pro play because it takes the enemy team more time to contest the very assiduous holds developed by these pro players. In solo queue, this site can get exploded in fractions of a second, which rarely will happen in pro play. But because in solo queue happens so often, it's way better to take this TP, especially with this dog. And this is why he's just playing B, okay? When this TP was over here, this playbook, he would have been elsewhere on the map more often. But because they moved this showers TP up, this almost belongs to the defenders, and it's so good. Just dog through the TP here. It's so good. And just don't play retake. Like, you'll be pocking off your cord. Be greedy with it, okay? Be really greedy with these TPs. You have to take TP, you have to look left and right. Yeah, you just look left when you come out normally. You just look left first. You don't see them, then you just go into showers.
Damn, 42.
He's fighting me, Gecko.
Damn.
Didn't have to play retake. All good.
It's alright.
I'm the weak
You want to
path.
play? Let's play.
You'll learn solo queue is more about avoiding uncomfortable scenarios than it is about like maximizing your odds of winning the round. Okay. So TPing there avoids a really uncomfortable scenario. So it's lit.
He's dog to
I've got
showers.
your
Here.
trail.
Talking to showers here.
Here we
Chamber,
go.
Skye, short. I see nothing. I see absolutely nothing.
So here he might anchor because we saw nothing showers. They're not really committing. And our buddy already took showers control. So there might be a lurker.
Oh, he's off.
Nope.
What's that?
Chamber short.
This is why Skye is so good at TPing. Because you're out here like, do you look left or do you look right? Well, Skye has an answer to that. She pops seekers. She pops dogs. She pops flash. Skye's got good tools to avoid getting caught in a crossfire out showers here.
Why am I so nasty?
Fake.
Found one.
I ran out of bullets.
There's another.
He's off. He's first.
In your games, you have to call this a fake flash. This is his duo Cryo, who knows his voice very well. And so he understands what Derrek is saying. But I'm not going to lie. If you make this comment in your VOD, I'm kind of mad at you. You got to say it's a fake flash in peak truck. Some shit like that.
I ran out of bullets.
There's another.
He's off. He's first.
We have bomb. We have bomb.
Spike
Bomb.
here.
Look at that bomb.
Stuck.
Go in this corner. He won't clear it.
That corner?
Get time. Get time. Oh my god.
Look, he doesn't like the call.
Hurry. He's about to. He's swinging short.
Off me.
He's following it.
Wait, stop. Don't make it obvious. I would inch out a little bit.
Damn, cryo diff. Trust the calm. Trust the calm. When do I fake flash? I like fake flashing on Wednesdays.
They're going to scatter from my. Can I get a drop?
Pew, 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 pew.
Thanks.
I didn't Derrek like the call. I have no idea. I liked it. But the point is he followed it immediately.
Placing alarm bot.
Begrudgingly,
Hey,
but he
Jazz.
followed the calm.
Thank you for shebang.
Yeah, my go-to answer for when it's not really simple is I'm just going to start giving stupid answers. I think it's funnier. And I think it makes the point clear. Like, I understand where you're coming from. Like, as somebody who was a beginner, you really do want to have clear criterion defined for when you do certain things. But the answer is like, when do you F smash in Melee? The answer is when you think it's going to hit, you know? You fake flash when you think they're going to look away. So it's a fighting game at that point. There's no correct play. The correct play is to have the read, okay?
Blinded.
It's an anticipation
34 on
game.
Chamber.
Back off, Skye, if you can.
Back off here, huh? Wait, I'm gonna flash off your turret. What? Oh,
They're not up long yet.
Well,
Okay,
one's
wait.
long.
Cypher is long.
Ew.
Good looking shower.
Leave, 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 leave. It's not B.
Sky sight, sky sight.
We back to it.
Short running up. The Skye's like front side. He's gonna be U-haul probably.
Have Molly.
Taken out.
Last 3 RA, last 3 RA.
Damn, he's got the
Someone in the
read.
They
Flank,
tapped
Hey,
it.
got off.
Off now.
Fluorescent DM'd him.
That's okay.
Okay.
I'm not leaving until they. Actually, come here.
Oh, just fighting, shot. Just fighting.
There's like 2 U-haul and 1 short.
So like, you might be wondering why didn't he TP faster this round? The only answer I have for you is he's played against Fluorescent a lot. If you've ever seen my in-house streams when JG is playing, you'll notice I get better reads on JG a lot of the time. Like really strong reads on him. And this is why. I just play with him a lot. In high elo, they play with each other a lot. He just had a read. There's no rhyme or reason to why he didn't fast TP there, other than felt right.
Hurting.
And he was right.
I
So
could be out, you haul.
I think I just heard one back truck.
tough.
Yeah, they flashback to
Knocked him.
Chamber short. He was
Skye,
short.
Skye up. Skye short.
He
Bait me.
could reflect shower.
Damn.
Short, short.
Tough. Tough.
Placing
So-
out.
I can't wait to watch them.
Hawk out.
Can't wait to watch them.
Still get one. Still get one.
He's being pretty lazy here. You should mix up the timings of this flash. You'll notice after he pops it,
Wait, why are we rotating?
he's still like, he's expecting them to maybe have dodged
There's
it.
nothing on my flash. Why
Wait,
the
this guy
fuck are we
dogged
moving?
short. This guy dogged upside.
Oh, shit.
Yup. You see?
They're going B.
And he knows they could be doing that.
Should accidentally Molly the team.
Time to hunt.
Wait, he just left? Wait, well, bro, what is happening to my game?
Oh,
I know exactly where you are.
anti-stratting? Literally, yes. We actually saw this in yesterday's VOD where they were playing against Raccoon and they stratted against his judge.
So
Enough.
Damn!
weird.
There used to be this player who'd play West servers. But he goes to college now, Central. Shout out to W Panda though. And let me save this. He's like a Radiant level controller player, and I saw him as like my rival because if we got on the same team, we'd fight over who got to play like Viper and Icebox. Anyways, W Panda had this unique B wall that he'd use, specifically to gain this interesting lurk window, but I knew that. And so whenever he's on the enemy team, like we'd have this mind game going on with this B wall where he'd like to lurk up and take space with it, but I would like to try and like kill his ass. Okay, back to the VOD. I believe he plays for one of the stronger collegiate teams now. That's tough.
Placing sentry.
Oh, yeah, they
Ever throw the wall and not lurk at all? Oh, definitely.
Hawk out. Blinded.
Power one.
No, I'm telling you, dude, we had a mod mail the other day. I'm not going to name names, but they were getting mad that somebody else in the in-houses was anti-stratting them because the person knew their strat sheet. And I'm like, dude, that's what's fun about Valorant. Anti-strat their ass, man. It's not against the rules for them to counter-strat you. Like,
I will bait for you.
if you don't want that, go play solo queue. Nobody will recognize you. Go in anonymous
They haven't
mode.
killed me here yet, but once they do, they're gonna rush in. Watch.
Hawk out.
3500. So cover.
I said I was gonna bait them.
Let me
But
see the
once they do, they're gonna rush. I will bait for you. They haven't killed me here yet, but once they do, they're gonna rush in. Watch.
Hawk out.
All right, Cryo's just a piece of shit. I'm not gonna lie. What the hell, Cryo? Derrek's calling a great play.
3500.
hey.
Dropped.
Yeah.
Anyways, the idea is Derrek's gonna make contact. He's gonna fight them, and he's gonna bait for a dude here. So now that's two. Oh yeah, this really does demonstrate like his mastery of this B long hold, because this is the only place Derrek plays. He's got all the tricks. You see, he can bait for somebody here. He'd have to break their boom bot, of course. He can bait for somebody over here. He's got to tell them to turn the flash. He knows everything about this B long hold. He's got a flash heck of the lineup. He's
Matt, can we
done
get
it
one of these
so
next year?
many times.
Down.
There's-
Placing sword. Hawk out.
Oh
Blinded.
my god, a rush.
I'll say it a million times because I get new viewers every day. I'll repeat myself. Defense on Valorant is about how strong your playbook is and how well you stick to it. And like you make minor adjustments to crazy play by them, like lurking and fakes and whatnot. Attack is all about figuring out how the enemy team is defending and being highly dynamic. So defense is very frequently super static like this. Like if you recall, we did the fade analysis recently on Lotus, and his defensive playbook was such a flowchart. And then attack was just so random.
Hey,
That's
Lord.
very common.
Get the
He did Dr. Dark. It's out.
flash.
And they're gonna sit.
Can't really. About a TP and all.
You guys can play retake. You guys can play retake.
He seems more comfortable to TP faster when he's got Seekers, which makes a lot of sense.
Keep actually
Ooh!
tough box.
Ooh!
All three. Damn!
No.
Are we waiting for Gecko?
Yeah, we can just wait. If you wanna win
Wait for
games.
Gecko.
Ready.
The defuse.
Bam.
Oh,
That's how you play defense, like Derrek on Bind. You play B long and you own that shit. And if they're coming A, you TP or you flank. Did you see him go CT once? I didn't. Don't even think about it. And I actually give this my huge seal of approval. I'm down for you never to rotate CT on this map. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, did he go there once? Fuck it. Don't even do it. It doesn't even matter. My bad if I missed it once. It's like fine not to do it. Isn't it obvious if you flank and TP all the time? Okay, then go beat Derrek. What's stopping you from beating him then? I hope that statement alone should make it kind of clear that something being predictable doesn't matter. Something being predictable is only a problem if the predictable thing is suboptimal, okay? Does that make sense? If the enemy team is running a perfect defensive default with the hecking Viper wall through the teleporter into the one-way short with the Skye long with the Killjoy up tube with the hecking. You get what I'm saying? If they're running a perfect defensive default every round, then there's nothing you can do. Like there's no there's nothing to easily exploit. You understand? You've got to see how they mid-round now at that point. There's nothing wrong with their pre-round, so you can't do anything about that. Well, let's see, when do they rotate? You know, when do they burn utility? Because there could be something wrong with their mid-round. But if there's nothing wrong with anything at any point, even if it's completely predictable, you're screwed in solo queue, okay? You're just going to lose. So it doesn't matter that he's predictable because he's strong. His play is strong. Like, have you ever played chess? Who cares if you can predict your opponent's next move if their next move is good and you're in trouble, you know? Predictable is not bad necessarily. It can be bad if the thing that you're doing is bad.
Hey, law.
And to be clear, if the enemy team was overcompensating and constantly holding the TP and flank with too many players, then Derrek wouldn't be flanking, okay? You got to understand that if they deviated so far from optimal play to worry about him that much, he'd have to change it up.
Blinded.
I'm there.
Chamber's here.
Enemy spotted B.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hawk out. Blinded. Healing over
90
here.
on this guy. Satchel's 2. 30 health, 30 health. One more sight.
Enemy spotted B.
Wait, they're both toward B and then one flank.
One guy
Come
flanking.
here.
Oh man, they're flanking. It's so predictable. They TP'd with Raise Util.
Dude.
No champ.
What? Oh my.
Hawk out.
Just flash into showers is pretty normal. On bind, it's considered best practice to contest like one lane per site. So this flash basically tells you, are they fighting for a short or showers? It sort of tells you a lot of the time. Not all of the time, of course. Nothing does anything all of the time in this game. But you'll notice that he's going to be pretty laid back. Fighting for showers here.
I think them.
Oh my god, I'm running away.
Rim raise here.
You see the enemies just keeping them back showers while they focus their resources towards fighting for short control. They gave up showers control with this smoke. The defenders don't care about it.
There's 3 here and they're
Because they only need one.
Skye and Chamber, okay.
Rim raise Skye chamber.
Placing
Okay.
Shit on.
Really?
Absolutely shit on. Oh.
You want me to jump across?
Gun here.
You. Hey, and
Whoever's-
I think the champion ace.
Damn.
my fire.
Yeah,
Alright,
marshaled.
what do we do? Oh, he's
Remember the
cheap,
Asian
bro.
guy with another friend that met you twice and asked about Nate Shot, and the friend asked you about Valorant
Which
advice
guy
at the
is,
100
and if we
Fest?
don't
That's
get
me.
JPC predictable equals always bad. Religion predictable equals sometimes bad. Look, JPC, if your defensive playbooks look like that, I'm not gonna lie, you'd probably already be immortal. Your aim's good enough.
Okay, if it's that
Yes,
easy.
I do remember that.
I hope so.
Be a
Placing
VC champ.
sentry.
Is that easy?
I got you, brother. Anyone say bye, but you're on the stream thing.
You want to
Yeah, I
play?
kind of felt
Let's play.
bad, but like the timing of it was just so shit. It's okay. I'll just FaceTime him later.
Raise breath.
Playbooks look like that. The execution is not. Yeah, that's sort of what I mean. Like if your game, if I was analyzing your gameplay and putting it into a Valo plan, if it looked like what we just saw, you know what I meant though.
I got the spike.
Man, they're getting hecking hopped on.
Finish.
Ooh. I need you to see though.
Blinded. I got the
Why are we no longer losing this attacking round? It's because Chamber made a mistake. Okay? A lot of attack is just waiting for these guys to make a mistake. You push pressure points, you make them squirm, and you wait. People in solo queue are impatient in every elo. This is high radiant. This could be a pro for all I know. And despite what you may believe, like Kang is not dry peeking that like that. He might crouch peek, maybe. But probably not. He's probably just controlling his short.
Finished.
That's just a mistake from that guy.
Sorry, kill him. Just gonna say.
Any map where it works the other way around? Not really.
I'll visit again.
Yeah,
Love
we
that.
might be-
Cypher might be
I'm
there.
coming. I'm coming.
Oh, he's definitely sight. He's definitely sight.
Nice.
Check it out.
Flying the bomb first.
Dude, Derrek is nasty.
In Uka.
Yo!
In Uka.
Uka, Uka.
Dude, Derrek.
Right?
He's taking.
Probably
Hey,
got
Kimmy.
me long, maybe.
Hawk out. Placing sentry. Hawk out.
Well, we have showers. You guys want to hit this? Second dog.
He gonna take it.
Sheesh.
Molly off, molly off. Dude,
Sky kills bench.
are you kidding?
There can
Love you, BBY.
look at that.
Is this you?
Cypher-
Nice
there's a
fucking
Cypher
try.
here.
Oh my!
Oh, wow, Pookie.
I love this game.
Where's this guy?
Not gonna lie, it
He's
sounds
probably
depressing when you
World champ, though,
explain it that way. That's mostly every competitive game. Like the best chess grandmasters in the world will say is something like, what's the rule? 10 threats. Chess rule of 10 threats. Yeah, you make 10 threats in a row, and your opponent will blunder eventually. Like you pressure them into making a mistake. Okay, it's not like they're bad and so they screwed up. It's like they felt the pressure. Okay. It's like you're exploiting their humanity almost. Like, yeah, if you're facing a robot, I guess, programmed to play perfect Valorant, or a professional team that has tons of trust in each other to hold everything correctly,
World champ, boss.
sure.
Not ready yet. Hawk out.
Not backside.
Guesstimating he's right here.
But I don't know. It makes competitive Valorant really interesting to me because essentially these teams are playing very correct. And the only way you can break through is with new ideas, like explosive strats that they haven't seen before, information denial. Like you've got to get tricky, and it makes the game so interesting. Like these teams will learn or invent new styles of play constantly. Like we saw Hacking PRX try this shit on this map to really screw with the normal defensive defaults that these teams are running. So
Jesus, our daddy, thank you for the 8 months. Appreciate you, brother.
the solo queue is just different. You're not going to be whipping the Skye Reyna on purpose to counter strat the enemy solo queue team because it's a different game. Play Premiere. Speaking of Premiere, I am going to work on a system for you to submit Premiere VODs. Specifics coming
Oh,
soon,
dude.
TM.
I feel so.
Do better if I win this game, though.
Can't place it. Like us, but different.
Probably going to have like, it's probably going to be higher tier requirements than solo queue. So just be warned. I'm expecting like, we'll probably have a minimum rating requirement of Ascendant. So you can't have any player below that on your team to get a Premiere VOD. Because I'm not going to lie, below that, you just have to get better individually. And then we're going to have very strict requirements for like, I'm going to need playbooks, dry runs. Like you got to be a serious team.
Get bomb.
But if you have all, check all those boxes, we'll do Premiere VODs as well. We'll allow you to enter.
I get a bomb.
Can I get this?
Just
Can
let
I get
Gecko
this?
go along with us. You just stimmy the dog
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just Gecko flash drop.
Just send me my ult. I'm just gonna go straight.
You think Derrek would do the enemy started playing suboptimally just to counter his defensive playbook? What do you mean? That happens all the time. Just go watch his stream. It depends. That's literally like how Valorant's played. You say suboptimally, but okay. this is game theory term, Nash equilibrium. Essentially, it states that there is some optimal play where if both teams are doing it, then the outcome is like 50-50. But deviations can actually result in an advantage if you know that the enemy team won't deviate. Okay. But those deviations are suboptimal if the enemy team knows about them. So in information like denial games, deviating from Nash equilibrium is necessary.
Yeah, the world champion dead.
World champion can't even.
But you're only allowed to deviate once you can play correctly. So basically, if you're below Radiant, you have to play perfect, like by the book every round, or I'll get mad at you. If you're Radiant and up, then I'm going to get mad at you if you don't deviate from the book. But until you can prove that you can play by the book every round, then you're not allowed to deviate. Because there's no world I can tell if you're doing it on purpose or if you're just bad. So I have to assume that you're bad.
No, don't.
Right side, he's right side.
Where is he planning?
Whoa, where the fuck is he going?
Bro, Lil Bro's playing backside.
I'm flanking guys.
Bundle? Good. I think,
Yeah, I mean, they're
I'm
just
gonna use
taking
the
showers
block.
control. He's kind of autopilot-y. I don't like
I think it's called Obsidian. for a little
repeat
bit.
flashing this every round when the enemy team contests it from bench. Like, they're so predictable. Like, that's
And
what,
backside.
Skye bench right now or some shit?
I like the red and
Brimstone,
white
he
one
fell
too. Honestly,
back.
the Jade one is nice as well.
There she is. Right? Like, I was wondering where the hell Skye was. Like, these dudes, they're super predictable.
What the fuck? What was that guy doing?
Derrek is asleep. I'm not gonna lie. If you've watched, it's a lot of FNS in solo queue. He's very aware of this shit. He calls it all the time. Most people who've touched rank 1 are like this, like Curry. He did see him when he was talking. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was just Brim. It's like it's predictable. But notice, even one of the best players in the world is not countering that because he's playing solo queue. He really should have.
I'm gonna was watch.
I can get Octagon. I can all here.
Yeah. Time for
I'm gonna strip the ult right here.
Yeah, I thought it was Skye bench side too. I wasn't sure.
Bow scout destroyed. Hold out.
I got your back, Ray.
Playing out too.
I'm about to pop out rocket. You guys ready?
Yeah, go. Flashing.
Backside, backside.
Backside,
Ow,
backside.
ow, ow. Maybe
Swing
get
right
that
side.
brim ult. Maybe get that brim ult there. Maybe get that brim ult there.
Don't wait, Gale.
Oh, never mind, never mind, never mind. We're good. We're fine. We're fine.
Chamber was
One's gonna be elbow peeking you guys.
Spike planted.
Quick, like.
I must be missing.
Man. Got Brim on. Got Brim on now.
This is better. 120.
120. It's a world champ, but peek him. He's low. 120.
World champ. 120.
120.
Yeah, there's got to be like Demon 1 or some shit.
That's him.
Wait, TP up top.
Up top?
Oh shit. They might
Is that
TP.
on God?
I think it's on God.
Here.
Is this on hit dog? Oh, God.
Yeah, done. Look at. I would never lie to you.
That was on
In BCJ? Oh, that's toxic.
On Gangalanch.
I need a heal. Wait, he's running out spawn, I think.
Blinded.
He's in you. He's in
Oh
you.
my god, U-Haul. They're both spawn. No one flank.
One down.
This pretty much sums up the professional attack in solo queue. This fight right here. Like, this is really the only difference on attack between you and the pros and like Radiance. Their gunfights are good. Your gunfights are not.
One down.
Like, his playbook is so batshit simple. He just pushes the extremities. He doesn't really push A short or hookah. He doesn't like them. And he just uses his flashes. Like, it hits the goddamn sights. His attack is very straightforward. His comms are good, his fights are good, and yours aren't. And that's really the difference on attack. Defense is playbook canyon. Attack, it's like technique canyon. There's not really anything special here going on. He's flashing out, but he notices his Raze has ult, so he flashes deeper for her. Like, it's all good shit, but it's all mid-rounding. And I can't really put mid-rounding in the playbook, so I'll just write, like, mid-round better. Attack is really tricky. Yeah, you can go into it with better plans. He's not doing that in this VOD, and that will help. But at the end of the day, is gunfight diff. Boom, boom. That's all we are seeing there. You know your fights are terrible. Hey man, as long as you're doing the in-training playlist 5 days a week minimum, and you're doing death matches, you'll get there. This was Derrek, Skye, bind, attack.